balls, the lottery balls.
And it's recording. Matt, welcome.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Saturday. It's January 2021. That's right. We're looking ahead to season 3 of the Michael Scott Paper Company. But let's talk first. Just congratulations, Dylan, our season 2 winner. So we've had Bryce in season 1, Dylan in season 2. Who's going to be in season 3? Well, we're going to talk really quickly. We've got
Dylan is the only person that can claim to have a good team this year because he was the only winner. So my point standing for Connor having a terrible team stands true to this day. Just putting that out there. The only good team was Dylan, so therefore we all suck. So I was right all year.
The rivalry continues between Caleb and Connor. So, hey, real quick, we're going to break down tonight. You want to watch this episode. I know you've probably already clicked off and you're about to miss out all this good stuff. We're going to do our draft lottery in this episode. I'm calling it now. 3 and what changes are coming, led by Dylan and Caleb. So I'm going to hand it off to them.
Dylan, you got our rules voting there. I am currently working on our draftlotterypick.com.
Wait, what do you need with me?
The new rules for next year.
Matt, I just discussed them with you. Go over them.
This is not a video, is it now? Sorry.
It's not. A lot of things are changing, but I thought Dylan was going to talk about them, so I will
go over some more. 1 second. Keep going.
Pretty much everything's going to stay the same, but things are changing. So I just contradicted myself. That's right. What we've agreed upon, again, I'm kind of drawing the blank here because we've talked about things. So Dylan, you got to catch me here. We talked about what's changing via the roster, though. It looks like everything's going to stay the same.
We have one main adjustment, and that's if we wish to add a flex or not, because it's all varied in what people voted upon.
Okay. So, again, thanks for filling out that form. We are going to keep, it looks like, a top 6 in the playoffs for next year. The top 2 the division winners are going to get a bye, if I'm understanding that correctly. 3, 4, and 5 wild cards are going to be on head-to-head record, and then our 6th team is going to be on points. So, again, we'll still keep the head-to-head weeks. Nothing is going to be changing. I'm sure we will have a good schedule that we'll have out there. We'll probably create the schedule again. So all of that will happen.
I'm here now. Okay.
Dylan, what else?
Defenses and kickers will be remaining. It's just too much back and forth on both of them, so we need to keep both these defenses and kickers. They'll be replaced with a kicker, but half the people want defenses gone, half the people want kickers gone. We can't take them both out or keep them both, so we're just going to keep them both. That's keeping it how it was. Sadly enough, we're not adding fantasy punters. We do not feel like it would add enough value to our teams other than a 50-point game every week from punters because they're that good. So it would overweight the teams too much is the issue. We will not be implementing super flexes. We're still debating upon possibly adding another flex. It's just how do we want to weight the flex and if we want to put it in. Because currently we're at a 2 RB, 2 wide receiver, and 1 flex, 1 tight end league. But a lot of leagues always have maybe 2 flexes instead of that 1 flex spot. But usually there's not a kicker or a defense there. We will keep the divisions, but this year in the seeding for the playoffs, the division seeding will not remain the same. The 2 winners will take the 1 and 2 seeds again. They will be the first week's buys. Outside of that, the next 3 people will be seeded the exact same way, head-to-head record. So the playoffs this year would have gone the exact same way. The 7 spot, although, would not be the same. The 7 spot will not go to head-to-head record. It will be the most points remaining, which means that Matt would not have been in, but Caleb would have been in his spot for the final playoff spot.
I'm glad we didn't do that last year.
Because I had the second most points scored the entire season.
So whoever has the most points scored, like if you could be the highest scoring team, but if you had a horrible schedule like Trevor, like if I would have played Trevor's schedule, I would not have made the playoffs. But now if you score the most points, have the best team, but you're just losing the most games because you have the worst schedule, then you will be in. So Trevor, this could help you out in the future if you actually have a good team. Could help Isaac out. Anyone with a lot of points that's just got screwed in those schedules could help out. That's only for 1 playoff spot. The other 5 are still remaining the exact same order. We'll keep 1 point PPR, and then we are also docking down from 2 punishments to 1 punishment loser. We have some options up in the air right now. it's going to be some discussions off of that one, I think. I know in the past 2 years, we've probably had issues also on purchasing items for this punishment. So we will discuss some more of that. And then we will keep the Dundies. That was basically unanimous. Weekly high score payouts. We'll work around some more. Weekly high score payouts most likely will stay the same. Maybe we'll switch to odd weeks this year. Just depends on how it's working. We will not – next year's policy for trades. Due to the issues we had this year, starting from the beginning of the year, there will be no option to veto trades. Whatever happens, happens. The only time there will be an issue is if it is clear collusion. But like none of these years were obviously that bad. Now, if someone gives 5 of their best players for a kicker, obviously there's an issue there. But
someone gives away Derek.
No complaining about it. Everything's gonna be straightforward next year. That's how it will go.
Why don't y'all not veto that one? I gave away the best running back for an injured Joe Mixon.
Gosh. Yep. And then waiver system for next year. It's been a conclusion that we will be going to a free agent budget system. So instead of the waiver order resetting next week, the way it will work is there will be all of us will have a $100 budget. This will not be affected in real life currency. It will be your in-game free agency budget. So per week, the first person to submit the claim, if everyone submits $10, the first person to submit the claim, say for some reason no one did, Deebo Samuel for example, he was out this year, someone didn't draft him. Everyone has $10. Say everyone has $100 to start. Everyone puts $1 on Deebo Samuel. Every single person in the league. Whoever put that claim first will then claim Deebo Samuel, and it will be their roster spot. But if one person puts $2 instead of the $1, no matter if they submitted their claim last, because they put more money, they will claim that free agent. And inside that list, throughout the entire season, you have a $100 budget. So you can submit a 10-cent claim, a $4 claim, anything you want. But if you run out of money, you no longer can pick up a free agent. And unless you have like maybe a penny left, and you're the only one picking them up. So that's one good thing to look at. But that way, it'll take out some of this where people aren't picking up people, and you just get lucky off your waiver order pickups. You got to actually think about who you're picking up in waiver orders. And then, what? Go ahead, Caleb.
I said a little more breaking news. The league spoke and forcing 2 of us to step down. So somebody's going to put a vote in the group me and
no, I think the league. I think this was rigged. Matt's the commissioner. We're all fine with that. We're still going to do videos like this. Matt will be the head commissioner. I don't understand what this is going to change, honestly, to be honest. Just Matt will be the head spokesperson, even though we will still be doing the exact same roles we're doing currently because we make the videos, and we'll be doing the exact same polling votes because
– Matt's the only one with power because everybody loves Matt. I don't get it. What's so great about Matt? He's not Matt.
I don't know. I find it hard to believe, really. I do.
You really are everybody's father in this friend group. It's really
yeah.
awesome.
But, you know what's interesting? Because as my first active commissioner, I'm bringing on 2 analysts. Hey, congrats, guys.
You want? I'll call being Michael Berry.
I like that. Like, let's get down to the draft lottery though. So Dylan, you want to walk us through? Caleb, you want to walk us through what we got?
I'm sharing it. I had a better one. I was giving myself a little better odds, but okay.
You can't get better odds, though. So this is literally the way the lotteries always work. This is the exact percentage you need for the odds.
That's not correct. That's not my team name.
What do you want your team name to be, sir?
Caleb Boydston.
2021 champs, sir.
What is it?
2021 champs is what my name. Okay, that's Isaac.
No, that's you. Isaac is Scranton Paid Products.
Nope.
Okay, fine. 2021 on
Can I share my screen still?
Okay, so the way this will work is obviously we are going to do the bottom 4 lottery. The top 4 picks are set. I will be picked 10. Connor McClain will be picked 9. What just happened?
Doing a little different. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Who's going to get it?
Wait, the numbers aren't right.
Pick 6.
Okay, wait.
The numbers weren't right.
We're not. These do not count.
Oh.
Okay, these do not count. We'll just
This
go to my
does not count. Okay. Sorry for the hiccup. We got hijacked. Dylan.
I will return to mine after my Spotify installs now because Caleb misclicked on my screen.
How did you click on anybody's screen? Congratulations.
So we have not had the official 2021 draft lottery yet.
Here it goes.
Here we go. Live. Here we
Okay.
go, Dylan.
So the way this will be
Can we
going,
take this?
the way this will be going, the issue is that we're going to go bottom 4. We're having the lottery, but now we're going the top 4 have set picks. So I finished first. I get the 10th overall pick. Connor McClain finished second. He gets the 9th overall pick. Third place went to Bryce.
Bryce.
Bryce received 3rd. He will receive the 8th pick.
And that got
7th pick will then go to
CBD.
CBD. So, and then the next bottom 6, as we said, Matt finished in 5th in the league. He will get 1 ball in the draft lottery. Uncle Rico finished 6th in the league. He will get 2 balls. The 2021 unchamps finished 7th, so on and so forth. And this is the order.
I do want to say before we start, want to just say that as we take this one by one, we do want to recognize too that pending Jacob Thomas's retirement, this spot will go to whoever takes over his team. That Jake, you're always welcome back. You don't have to leave. You can stay, and you got your spot. But if you're going, you're going.
All right.
Okay, with the 6th pick, let's go, baby.
The 6th
Who we
pick
got?
in the 2021 fantasy football draft, we have the 2021 unchamps.
That's a great pick. I like that. Pick 6.
Okay,
Balls are rolling again.
I like it last, man. It's not fair.
With the 5th pick in the 2021 fantasy football draft,
People are stopping to watch.
Scranton Paper Products.
Ooh, Isaac. I like Isaac's spot at number 5. He's moving up. He's got to feel good going into season.
Balls
2.
are going. Balls are going. With the 4th pick, testicular cancer.
This is a big spot for Trevor. This is a big spot, but could Trevor have done better? Yeah, he probably would have.
This turns out like the NBA lottery a lot. The number 1 guy moves to number 4.
Yeah.
The balls are spinning. They're rolling. They're rolling. They're rolling. There's the last year's playoffs. Number 3 spot. New York Jets.
Ooh,
so the
Mason.
Jets moved to 3.
Well, there you go. He gets Alvin Kamara.
Do we go to 2 or do we go straight to 1 now?
Get a 1, baby. Who gets
Straight to 1. And the number 1 overall pick in next year's draft will be That's what she said. Mr. Matthew Marks himself.
Let's go. Can't wait for my guy to get injured.
To Uncle Rico's squad or whoever will take his spot, which right now we believe will be Braden or Connor. Right? If not,
If they break up, yeah.
if they break up, they will have to decide upon that amongst themselves who gets the higher spot and who gets the lower spots.
Well, I think that's all we have. Any questions? Direct them to Matt because now he's our head person.
You guys can
It
view
was
this.
an honor serving you guys for the past 2 years. So I told you I wouldn't get emotional.
Hey, Caleb, you want a job?
Yeah.
I'll bring you on as my assistant.
Assistant to the regional manager.
There you go. There you got it.
Guys, I'm assistant.
Honestly,
I'm
you
assistant.
should be. Yes. Yeah.
I'm assistant to the commissioner. Okay. We're gonna stop.
All right. So there's your draft going into next season. A long off season ahead. Anything else, fellas?
Start your mock drafts. You know your order now. Never too early to start practicing.
Additionally, fantasy basketball is going well. Thank you, Matt, for looking down upon my team as we are now the number 1 team in the league at the moment. And we'll continue to
Excellent.
reign. 2nd in baseball, 1st in football, probably 3rd in basketball.
I'm down there because I'm going to win. Well, we're competitive. I had to come in as underdog next year instead of the favorite.